Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man here with the WIMZ.com movie review. This week you went to WIMZ.com and voted for me to see Beowulf. Of course, now anybody who's made it through high school English class has been forced to read Beowulf, which is in Old English. I've often wondered what would happen if they translated Beowulf into modern English and perhaps made it into, oh, I don't know, a graphic novel. Well, as close as you're going to get is this film version of Beowulf, which isn't actually film, it's all computer generated imagery. It's done by Robert Zemeckis using the same sort of motion capture technology he used in the Polar Express. Of course, the story of Beowulf, he comes into a kingdom that is being plagued by a monster. He kills the monster, but discovers that the monster's mama is still alive, yada yada, blah blah blah. You know what? It's a fascinating film to watch, yet at the same time it's uninvolving. It's one of those weird movies that is both good and bad at the same time. My problem with it, and I'll just be real up front, is the motion capture animation that is used. While the body's movements look good, while Angelina Jolie looks good, the emotion that the faces project is not quite right yet. When Beowulf screams, "I am Beowulf," it looks more like he's asking for a quart of milk. I mean, you know, it's just not the kind of expressive, emotive face that, as a human, you can lock into and say, yeah, that is as good as a real human face. I am of the opinion they probably should have done it like they did 300 and shot live actors against green screens and then put all the special effects in later like they did with 300. I don't know what to give this movie, and I'm actually coming up with a rating just off the top of my head right here because, like I said, it's interesting to look at, the story's involving, it's got a fair amount of action, but it is still at the same time uninvolving of the human people in the audience. Oh, and I also saw it in 3D, and it's probably worth it to spend the extra couple of dollars on the 3D glasses. What am I going to give it? I don't know. Usually when I'm stuck on one of these, I'll give it 3 guitars, but I think it's a little better than that, so I'm going to begrudgingly give Beowulf 4 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete disjointed review, as well as to vote on the film that I'll see next week. Pretty good batch of films coming out next week for you to choose from. Till then, Stan the Movie Man. I'm so confused.